Let's go. It's week 17. The NFL action is heating up. We got teams trying to scratch and claw and find their way into the playoffs. We got teams fighting for seeding. We have everyone battling. We have players fighting to the end of the year that are battling through injuries. We got all these amazing storylines. So let's jump in. One of those playoff teams trying to battle and fight in on the AFC side. We have Anthony Richardson for the Colts. He's going into a key matchup. They got to win this game to stay in that hunt, to stay in the mix, trying to get that seed and find their way in the playoffs. They're going against the New York Giants. This is going to be a cold weather environment. Here's a couple keys to this injury. It's multiple. He's dealing with a foot. He's dealing with a back. Their head coach, Shane Steichen, talked about him just being sore. He did not practice all week. Will he get to the walkthrough? Will he be able to do anything? Maybe that last critical 48 to 24 hours prior to the kickoff is really key. But that cold weather environment, you're dealing with a lot of things, trying to heat up some of those injury sites, trying to make the athlete feel good. This is a big component to this injury. However, I'm going to start him. If he is playing, I think he's going to have an impact on this game. The other player to keep an eye on for that same team is Jonathan Taylor, their running back, because I think as you go into this, they're going to have to rely heavily on the running game, and they're going against a battered New York Giants defense, and I think they can expose that against them. Next, moving on, this is a big-time matchup as well. We got a team fighting in and a team that's already out. The team that's already out, the Arizona Cardinals, traveling into Los Angeles to take on the Rams in primetime on Saturday night. Their running back, James Conner, he's already got over 1,000 yards. He's dealing with a knee injury. He's been a limited participant all week. However, I'm still going to start him. I think you got two teams that they're struggling somewhat on defense, and you're going to have this running game have to get established because that offense on the Arizona Cardinals side, they're out of the playoffs. They're just trying to finish strong. You look at this, but the Rams have a lot to play for. This could be a very exciting game. Keep an eye on that one. Next, moving on to this one, we got a big-time NFC North matchup. Christian Watson going into the Minnesota Vikings. So we got the Packers traveling over to Minnesota. Couple key components with this one. He's dealing with a knee. Came out, Matt LaFleur said it was more of a bruising thing. That can be incredibly painful. He missed practice all week, and they're traveling. That's flight fatigue, that's inflammation. And on top of that, they're coming off of a short week. They played on Monday night, so he's had less time to recover. For a lot of those reasons, I'm going to sit Christian Watson. Now, let's talk about our team tip of the week. We're going back to that middle one. We talked about James Conner and his team, Arizona, going into prime time on Saturday night in Los Angeles in that beautiful stadium. Let's look at this matchup. Here's my team tip. I believe you're going to have a high-scoring affair. I think the Rams are going to come out on fire. They're going to be firing away. Matthew Stafford will be rifling that thing, one of the best arm talents in the league still. That guy's going to be on fire. You look at all the weapons they have offensively. Then you look at Arizona. They're just playing. They're playing for pride. They're playing to finish this season right for their head coach, Jonathan Gannon, and everyone else involved in that organization. Keep an eye on this one and watch for this to be a high-scoring affair. Hit like, hit subscribe. Keep tuning in. Have fun this week.